What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a really exciting video. We are going to be reviewing the M&P 1522. Alright, so let's get right into this review. It's a fun one. So like I said before the intro rolled, we're going to be reviewing this M&P 1522. So this rifle was lent to the channel, which I really appreciate, to do testing with and to, I guess, just have some fun with, because that's really what this rifle is great for. So I took this rifle out to the range and shot a few 122 bullets through it. I mean, you can get 522 bullets for 20 bucks. And I didn't really do any accuracy testing with it, like really precision stuff, but I did enough to gauge the worth of the build, and I was pretty happy with it. But in reality, this is an awesome little rifle. So let me tell you a little bit about it. This is the, like I said, the Smith & Wesson MP 1522. The MP series in Smith & Wesson has been very popular. I know a lot of people that have the MP 15. And really like it. So I had the chance to review this and I hopped on it. So this rifle retails for about $500 if you can find them in stock. I know a lot of times, especially right now with everything going on in the political climate, people are buying up 223, 22, 308, like everything. And this being no exception. So just finding one of these to review was great, because I've been in the market for a 22 rifle of some sort, and I haven't really had much experience with the 22 and the AR-15 platform. I know I'm a super big AR-15 guy, but I wanted to test it out before I got one myself, and this came along. So anyway, let's talk about some of the features on this M&P and what you can expect from it. So this rifle is pretty much all polymer. The lower receiver is polymer, so I'm a super big hater on the lower receivers for normal AR-15s that are made out of the polymer stuff, and just because they can't handle it. They crack, they just take all kinds of beating, and it's just, they just don't work well. Well, M&P, I guess they thought, hey, I have a 22. There's not that much pressure built up behind a 22. Let's put it in a polymer. Maybe we can cut costs. And they did, and it works great. The rifle is super light. It has a 16.5-inch barrel, which is at a 1-in-15 twist. It does not have a muzzle brake on it at all. So, I mean, you don't really need one. I mean, it's a 22. It's just a little pop. So, nothing special there. But then you got come back, it has a quad rail, which is super cool. There's nothing mounted to the quad rail, but if you want like a light or a grip or something to make it tactical, you could. But it doesn't need that. I mean, it's a 22. And the grips, none of this seems to be metal except for the barrel. The grip even feels like the same polymer material that the lower is made out of, or the handguard, I mean. Okay, and moving back, even the upper is polymer. And of course the stock and the gripper polymer. I don't think these are Magpul furniture. They don't seem like it. When I was doing some research online, it was the when I was doing some research online, a lot of the M&Ps were advertised with Magpul furniture and Magpul flip-ups for that $500 price range. But this one doesn't seem to have it, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, Magpul grip and stock wouldn't make that big of a difference. The stock on it is pretty nice, but it's just like any other mil-spec stock. Alright, so nothing really big there. It did have irons, and the irons are dead on. And speaking of that, I guess it's a good time to kind of talk about the accuracy portion of it. So we went out to the range, and like I said, we shot a few hundred rounds with it. And we have steel out to about 200 yards, and with the irons just standing up, I was able to hit the 125 to 150 yard steels pretty well, I wouldn't say consistently, but I was able to hit them. I was able to get an impact on them, and that's a long way for a 22. And then my fiance was able to do the same thing too. Not every time, but you know, consistent enough for a 22. So I was real happy with it. It ran really good. I mean, you could plow through some ammunition with this thing. Let me tell you, you can eat up a magazine, which it does come with a 25 round magazine. If you break it open, and we'll break it open here, and I'll probably overlay some footage as well, but if you break it open, it comes apart. You got your polymer lower and everything down here, and then you have your bolt carrier group, if you want to call it that. It's a very interesting little bolt. This is not like a normal AR-15, so it does not work like a normal AR-15. Well, I mean, it kind of does, but not really. It has a completely different bolt. It reciprocates just a little bit. No buffer or anything, which is really interesting. So you can't use this lower if you wanted to buy it for anything other than this rifle. The charging handle is an itty bitty little charging handle. I mean, it's very simple in design and it works really well. I just put that in without putting the charging handle in. So yeah, would I say it's worth a buy? Heck yes. Heck yes, it's worth a buy. If you can find this thing for $400, $500, depending on where you're looking and who you're talking to, I would say pick it up, especially now. I think a good 22 rifle is hard to come by, and especially in like an AR-15 platform that can tack drive. Like I said, I was freehanding this thing at approximately 125 yards on some little steel gongs about this big, and it was just a blast. I think we spent like an hour, 3 hours out there just whamming at this thing. My fiance loved it, and all my buddies loved it. I let them all shoot it. I let them all test it out and see what they thought about it. And I mean, they have no more valid of opinion than I do. So I would definitely put my seal of go buy it, it's fun approval on it. And that's really what this review was. I can't give this little rifle enough praise. So I guess in conclusion, I think it's a really nice little rifle. If you can find one, pick it up, and don't hesitate, especially if you're looking for one. Is it the most useful in terms of reusability? Not really. If you're buying this rifle, you're just buying it. You can't reuse the lower for something. You can't reuse the upper if you ever want to take the barrel out of it or anything. It's pretty much stuck at a 22, and for $500 that's a lot of money. I know you can buy uppers for 22s that are a little bit less expensive, and that might be a way to go. I don't know. I haven't really had that much experience with them. Like I said before, I'm in the market for one myself. And I've looked at the uppers and conversion kits. If you already have an AR-15, you can buy a conversion kit. You just drop that in, and in theory should be able to cycle your 22 ammunition. But like I said, I don't have any experience with that. The only experience I have is with this one in terms of 22 AR-15s, and it was a blast. So I think that really does it, guys. I know this wasn't the most technical review. I just wanted to get my opinion out there. I was super glad I was able to get some time with this rifle, and if you get a chance, definitely go pick it up. If you found this video useful, please go hit that like and subscribe. Go comment down below what you'd like to see me review next. I read every single comment. I kid you not. And I'm always looking for ideas, okay? Also, go check out the merch. I know I haven't plugged that in a while, but go check it out. We're going to be getting new merch here soon. We're working behind the scenes on it pretty much on a weekly basis. We always talk about it, at least. We're kind of in a mid-process between finding new shirts and designs. So go check that out too. So I think that about does it. I appreciate everybody for watching, and as always, take someone outdoors. I will see y'all next time.